Thanks for joining me for another beer review. You're watching All the Beer No Idea. I'm Baz. Let's just get my arse comfy. Now, the beer that I've got up now is one that I picked up from Lidl's last Saturday, and I picked up two from the same brewery, and I reviewed their lager from Donkeystone Brewing Co, and it was absolutely horrendous, really horrendous. And now, on this review, I've got a can of their Notorious New England IPA. So hopefully this is going to be better. It's in a 440ml can, 5.5%, probably about £1.79. Great artwork. I do love that. I like the label. I do like the wrap. But I haven't spent £1.79 to get a decent wrap on a beer. What I expect is half decent beer. You know, £1.79, no, it's not over expensive, but it's also not 99p, is it? So I was going to get the bottle opener, but I do not need that for this. So let's open it up, get it out of the can, see what we get. It's shot its bolt, very lively. Now, Jesus, look at that. Now, I've got two mates. I know one of them didn't think much of it, thought it was terrible. The other one thought it was okay. First impressions, great can, but look at the state of that. So I don't know what I'm going to have to do here. I don't know if I'm just going to have to wait a bit and see what we can get in there. I don't know, I may have to pause the video. But it's sort of like a hazy sort of orange sort of colour in there. We've got a handful of head, must be about 6 inches of head there, well certainly 4 inches of head, quite spacious, white. We've got most of the can still full up with beer, so I don't know if that's going to do anything. I don't know. I'm going to try and get a bit more in there anyway for you. I knew this review was going to be a disaster. It's one of them, isn't it? So there we go. Doesn't look great in the glass. I can't even blame my own pour for that. I mean, it was just wild. So let's try and give it a... Tell you what, I'll give it a swirl in the can and we'll try and get some aromas. Yeah, quite nice on the nose, I think. Nice. That typical sort of tropical stone fruit, a little bit of sweetness in there maybe to it. I mean, out the can there's nothing particularly horrid, certainly a damn sight better than the lager. I'm struggling to get anything out of there. I mean, it's juicy, quite punchy on the, you know, punchy fruity aroma. You know, I can't really, I wouldn't really argue with what's coming out on the nose. So let's try and dive into this and give it a taste. Cheers, everyone. Cool, blimey. Right, give it another go. It's going to be one of them. Right, body. I suppose 5.5%. How sort of heavy can you expect it to be? I don't know, but not, you know, I would have expected maybe a little bit more body in this. It does seem very light. It seems heavily carbonated, really carbonated. That's like carbonated like pop. That's as bad as the lager for carbonation. It's got the body of a lager, drinks like a lager for me. Right. Clementine, lime and peach. I think For me, I think I'm getting. I wouldn't actually argue with them flavours. I think you are getting a little sweet clementine in there. You're definitely getting the lime. You're getting a touch of the peach sort of taste in there, I think. But I don't know. I don't know really. I mean, look at that. It's like somebody's just, I don't know if it's going to change much now. I've got the rest in the bottom. Look at the colour. It looks like dirty dishwater in the bottom, which isn't completely, you know, you do get that sort of haziness. It's like dirty dishwater at the bottom and a sink full of fairy on the top. It doesn't look appealing there. Very thin, overly carbonated. The flavours they say are in there. You don't get a big sort of hot twang. It's slightly bitter, but not an awful lot. Yeah, I'll be honest, you know, for me again, this one doesn't hit the mark. I don't know if they've had a bad batch of cans going out, but you know, the way this has exploded and poured, and I suppose it can happen. I know it can be hazy because it's the bottom of the can, but I did actually have the can tipped upside down for a while before I opened it and done the review. For me, yeah, I think it's going to be another one from Donkeystone Brewing where I just call it a day on the video, because quite frankly, it's exploded. I don't, you know, I know that can happen, but it's got some of the taste in there. It's wishy. Well, it's not wishy-washy. It is. It's very thin in body. It's overly carbonated. The mouth feels horrible. It's just drinking like a lager. That's how it drinks. Yeah, I'm not really impressed with it, to be honest. I'm not a huge New England IPA fan, but I'd like to think I know a half decent New England IPA, and for me, the Notorious New England IPA from Donkeystone Brewing from Lidl's isn't one of them. Certainly not from this experience, from this can. So I mean, I wouldn't like to say go and pick it up, but if you're intrigued by it, give it a go. If you're a bit nervous about it, I'd probably say don't pick it up, because I don't think it's worth the money. You know, that, I don't know. You know, the head looks like fucking soap water, doesn't it? It doesn't look good, does it? You know, you'd expect a bit more of a creamier head, I think, but that just looks like dishwater. So I'm going to leave it there for me. Like I say, Notorious New England IPA from Donkeystone Brewing from Lidl's. Don't bother picking it up. There's much better ones in Morrison's, Tesco's, and that's it. So I'll see you on my next beer review. Cheers.